So this man did one of the craziest things I have ever seen a criminal do. Let me explain. Now, his name is Jayton, he's from the United States, and he really loved jewelries. But the thing is, Jayton was unable to afford these jewelries he loved so much because I guess he was broke. And so, in order to satisfy his jewelry want, he began stealing jewelries from people who could afford it. He would see a nice looking guy or lady and he would rob them and collect their jewelries. But then along the line, Jayton decided to take his robbing activities to the next level. Instead of robbing jewelry here and there from random people, he was going to go to the source and take it all for himself. The source in this story being a luxurious jewelry store he had been eyeing. So on January 11, 2022, Jayton wore a mask, went to a popular jewelry store in the United States called Tiffany & Co, and then he stole 2 diamond rings from there and ran away. However, 5 months after committing this crime, the police were able to track Jayton by analyzing the fingerprints and beard strand he left at the crime scene. And so this was how Jayton was arrested and sentenced to 5 years in jail. However, after serving just 2 years in jail, Jayton was released on parole. But apparently, he didn't learn his lesson because sooner than later, he began plotting another robbery attack on the same jewelry store. The only difference was that this time around, he was going to go to another branch of the same store in a different state. So on the 26th of February 2025, Jayton rented a 2024 Mitsubishi car, dressed like a wealthy individual, and then he traveled from Texas, where he's based, to another Tiffany & Co jewelry store in Florida. Now when Jayton arrived at the store, the staffs there were a little bit surprised because people that normally shop at that particular T&C store usually book an appointment before they show up. However, Jayton on the other hand just appeared. Now when Jayton realized that the staff might find it suspicious that he appeared without an appointment, he decided to lie to them. He told them that the reason why he showed up without an appointment was because one of the professional basketball players in that state instructed him to come there and pick up some jewelries for him. Now the staff on hearing this were like, "Oh my god, we're so sorry, please follow us." And then they took Jayton to a private room meant for high value clients since they believed he was sent by a basketball player. Now in the private room, the staff brought out the most expensive jewelry they had. 2 pairs of diamond earrings worth $769,000 and a diamond earring valued at $587,000. Jayton's eyes glowed on seeing the jewelries, and then immediately he executed his plan. He jumped from where he was sitting at, grabbed both of the jewelries the staff presented, and attempted to run away. As Jayton tried to escape, one of the staff went after him and attempted to retrieve the jewelries from his hands. During the scuffle, the $587,000 ring was knocked loose from Jayton's hand, but he was still able to hold on to the diamond earrings. Then he pushed the staff away, ran out of the store, and then zoomed off in his rented 2024 Mitsubishi car, heading back to Texas. After this incident, the jewelry staff immediately reported the case to the police, and then the police launched a manhunt for Jayton. Now 2 days later, on February 28, Jayton was still driving back home to Texas with the earrings he had just stolen from the T&C store. But then all of a sudden, he found himself in another problem. Now while driving, Jayton violated a traffic regulation, and it seems this particular regulation he violated was one of those ones that required defaulters to be arrested immediately. And so this made the patrol officer around decide to arrest him for violating that particular traffic regulation. Now as all this were happening, Jayton knew that if he gets arrested, the jewelry which he just stole will be retrieved back, and so he tried resisting the arrest. However, the officer insisted on arresting him. When Jayton saw nothing could be done and that whether he likes it or not, he was going to get arrested there, he decided to do the craziest thing I have ever seen. He took out the diamond earrings he stole from the store and swallowed it right there and then. I'm not kidding, like he literally So after swallowing the diamond earrings, Jayton was arrested, and it was after he was arrested that the patrol officer got to know that the reason why he broke that traffic rule was because he was trying to escape from a robbery operation he just finished carrying out. A body scan was then conducted, and it confirmed that the diamond earrings which he stole were currently in his stomach. So right now, Jayton is in jail and he will be facing charges of grand theft, resisting arrest, and so much more. One thing I'm curious to know is how this diamond earring will come out of him. Maybe they would operate him or he would shit it out. I don't know. Anyways, follow me for more crazy stories. I'm Caleb and I've uncovered this case.